All right, I was confronted with a situation that was brought to my attention, and that was that it said 72 degrees. That's what it was set on, but the house was actually 76 degrees, and the air conditioner wasn't coming on. So the first thing we have to do is to see if the breaker switch on the air conditioner handler, this is called the air handler, because it actually handles the air that the compressor produces. The compressor is always outside, and that's called the condensing unit. So in the air handler, you'll find a breaker switch. There's the breaker switch. You might want to check that and see if that's on the on position. It didn't accidentally get switched off to the off position. If you see that it's on, there's no problem. You can go to your fuse panel or your breaker panel. Go to your breaker panel and check to see which is your AC, and look to see if you see a red mark. The red mark indicates that the breaker switch was flipped over, it was an overload, something happened. And in this case, there are no red marks. So what was the situation? Well, I want to bring something to your attention that can save you about $100. Sometimes more, depends on how greedy the air conditioner guy is. Most air conditioners these days have what's called overflow valve, overflow sensor. And what happens is an air conditioner produces a couple gallons a day, depending on how much you use the air conditioner in a day. So it releases the water, and the pipe goes to the outside. That's where the water goes out. But what they do is sometimes they will put what's called a sensor to detect if the water flow is up too high and it's not going out. Because if it's not going out, it's going to overflow, and the water's going to fill this up, and it's going to knock the sensor on. So these sensors, all you gotta do is just pick it up. You see, it has like a rubber on the bottom, and if the water is filling up in there, it'll push that rubber up, and it'll turn off the machine. And that's exactly what happened. This was clogged up, and I had to undo the pipe, and I poured some Clorox, some bleach inside there, and in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, the Clorox and bleach did its job. It ate it all through. The gunk is just build up dust. You can have the cleanest air filter. You can change it every 3 months, and it's still gonna accumulate this gunk from dust that this air conditioner breathes in. And that's it. Sometimes guys will hook up a mirror and they'll put it into the pipe in their mouth, and they'll blow it out. The debris, the gunk that's built up in there. So before you throw that money away and call that AC guy to come over your house, because you can't figure out why your air conditioner's not coming on after you check the things that I had you check. There's one more thing you need to check also before I forget, and that's the battery. The battery on the thermostat. Sometimes the battery will be weak and it can't do its job to signal to the air conditioner. Okay, so the signal might get stuck on, might get stuck on off, whatever the case. This has a battery indicator. This is a poor way to show it, but there's a battery indicator right there, and it's showing a whole full battery. And this particular model thermostat, the battery indicator will, be cut in half if it was halfway done. So there you go, guys. If you have the air conditioner that's not coming on, can't figure out why, this is one of the reasons that may be causing it not to come on. That's the overflow sensor valve. All right. So there you go. Good luck to you. Have any questions? Don't hesitate to ask. Remember, subscribe to my channel. It's free. It helps me to believe that I'm not doing these videos for nothing. If you got any questions, I'll be more than happy to help if I can.